Hello, everyone, and welcome to Day 6 of the NHL Stanley Cup qualification rounds. Today's matchups we have in the round robins, we have Eastern Conference, Washington and Philadelphia. Western Conference, Vegas Golden Knights and St. Louis Blues. We have Game 3 between Vancouver and Minnesota. Game 3 between Toronto and Columbus. And Game 4 between Calgary and Winnipeg. Let's get to the review. We'll start off today in the Eastern Conference with the Philadelphia Flyers versus the Washington Capitals. Remember, Philadelphia was the hottest team in the NHL going into the March break, before the season went on hold. And they've done all right so far in this play-in round robin. So in the first period, Philadelphia gets on the board first. Scott Laughton scores from Konechny and Hayes. Philadelphia carries this momentum into the second period, where Sanheim gets a gorgeous goal. Kevin Hayes with some beautiful board play along the right boards. He's twisting and turning. He brings it back up to the blue line. Sanheim sneaks in behind the D. Crisp pass from Hayes to Sanheim. Sanheim turns his body, opens up his hips, gives himself time to go onto his forehand, roof it, 2-0 Philadelphia. Third period, Hayes is still at it. This is his third point of the game. Scott Laughton gets his third at 8:37. Assist from Kevin Hayes and Konechny. It's 3-0. 12 seconds later, it's Boyd for Washington, finally getting Washington on the board to make it respectable 3-1. Philadelphia takes this round-robin game. They are looking great. So that's how it is. You don't know who you're going to match up against, however these playoffs are going. As the qualification games, honestly, we don't really know what's going to happen. Philadelphia's looking good here, though, and Washington, so-so. I don't think they're too worried about it. I think they'll just wait until the actual playoff rounds. So there you have it. Philadelphia 3, Washington. Off to the Western Conference now. We have the Golden Knights versus the Blues in their round-robin play, and this was a spectacular game. So we had David Perron, the only one who gets on the board in the first period. Zach Sanford and O'Reilly get the assists. It was really good. O'Reilly brought it into the zone to Sanford. Sanford like a stop up, a quick pass to Perron, and it's literally, he picks it up, the puck goes across the body, and it's literally in one motion. Receive the pass, shoot low, scores on Fleury. I think he surprised Fleury there. After the first period, St. Louis is up 1-0. In the second period, I don't know what the Knights were doing, but it looked like Braden Shen had all the time in the world at the side of the net there. It'll be like Fleury's blocker side. He brings it out, and it's like, okay, he's definitely going to just bring it out and go top corner. But he mishandles the puck. Doesn't really matter. Parayko's there. He gets it. He shoots exactly where I expected Braden Shen to do. He scored, made it 2-0. I don't know how both Shen and Parayko were wide open there with no Knight anywhere near them. But as the period keeps going, Vegas finally gets on the board. They get a power play from Theodore. Theodore gets a power play goal from Mark Stone, makes it 2-1. 4 minutes after that, Alex Tuch, he gets his first goal of these round-robin play-ins from Nosek and Holden. Tuch then follows it up again with a power play goal from Smith and Cousins. One of Tuch's goals was really, really nice. It was a good little play, nice pass through to him, and he goes to the backhand. It was lovely. Bennington didn't have a chance. So Tuch gets his second to make it 3-2 Vegas, and then 1 minute later, Parayko scores to make it 3-3. And then 21 seconds after that, it's Troy Brouwer scoring to make it 4-3. This game is just going one way, then the other, one way, then the other. Momentum swings all across the board. Then we go into the third period, and it's all Golden Knights. White Cloud gets his first goal. It's a nice little shot there, 2 minutes in. Then Mark Stone finishes off a beautiful pass by McNabb to make it 5-4. And then to finish it off with around 5 minutes left in the game, it's Theodore for his second of the game. The Golden Knights take it 6-4. Overall, Fleury, he only made 13 saves, facing 17 shots. St. Louis, on the other hand, Binnington, 38 shots, against, making 32 saves. So you can tell the team who dominated the play, and that was the Golden Knights. Great game, great teams. Can't really say much there. Moving on. Next game, let's go over Game 3, Vancouver Canucks, Minnesota Wild. First period, no goals. Stalock and Markstrom looked great, steered aside any chance and every chance. Into the second period, Vancouver gets on the power play, and it's Brock Boeser getting his second of the series from Pettersson and Hughes. I think it was Pettersson to Hughes, a point shot, save or deflection, and Boeser pops on the backhand. Massive goal for Boeser. He looks to the sky. He points to the sky for his late friend, who lost his life. So he was honoring his late friend. Big goal, beautiful goal. Vancouver's up 1-0 after the second period. Into the third period, it's still all Vancouver. Roussel gets his first of the series. Quinn Hughes gets on the board again. Just great work, good hustle from Tanev as well on the play. So that's 2 minutes in the third, and it's 2-0. Vancouver is able to withstand some pressure throughout the third period, and they end up on the power play. Now, as you can tell, we're not going through the order of it's Elias Pettersson getting games played on the night and their playoff goal. We're just going through all the order that I put them in. 3-0 and the games that I watched or found the most significant or really upset. Series is now 2-1. This next game, though, Vancouver. I was just quite impressed with the Calgary Flames when they went into Game 4 against the Winnipeg Jets. Calgary played great. They played another solid game, and Winnipeg just couldn't get anything going. And when they did, Cam Talbot stood tall. Talbot looked like a changed man this year in Calgary, and he's looked like a changed man in these playoffs. This is what Edmonton thought they were getting. But the other team in Alberta says, thank you very much. So Dubé scores first period, 3:21 in from Gustafsson and Monahan. And then with a minute left in the first period, it's Sam Bennett getting his second of the playoffs from Hanifin and Tkachuk. So they get on the board there. As a note, Tkachuk ate a puck to the face this game, and he just kept going. The guy is absolutely insane. He's a player that you'd want on your team. It looked gnarly, but he just kept going. I was quite impressed. It's similar to the Jets player who got hit with the puck, and he wore the cage this game, and it looked like he had a softball on the side of his cheek. Second period, no goals. Talbot and Hellebuck both weathered the storm. Both play well, steer aside everything. This is actually the same into the third period as well, actually. Hellebuck and Talbot played a great game. Both did. Talbot was just able to stop them all, and Hellebuck had that first period where he let in those 2 goals. Third period, Sean Monahan gets his second of the series in an empty net at 16:59. And then at 17:18, Anderson gets another empty net goal. Score doesn't equal what the game was. It was a very close game. Calgary wins 4-0. Calgary wins the series 3-1. They're off to the play-ins. Winnipeg Jets are in the lottery for Alexis Lafreniere. Okay, last but certainly not least, we have Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Columbus Blue Jackets in Game 3. I got up at 3 a.m. to watch this game. And through the first half of the game, I was very, very happy. Because the Toronto Maple Leafs played like the Toronto Maple Leafs should play. And then halfway through the second period, it flipped. And Toronto became a shell of themselves. Columbus played like they did in Game 1, except they were able to score. This is the most frustrating game I've watched this week. Because I'm a fan of Toronto, but it's like I just see this game over and over and over again throughout this year, throughout last year. And it was like similar to last year when Columbus was down 3-0 against Tampa Bay, coming back, winning that game, and then winning the series. The Leafs, I tell you, being a Leafs fan it's a hard life. It's a hard life. But I gotta commend the Blue Jackets. They found a way to get on the board found a way to shift that momentum, and they did it well. Like, good for them. And Pierre-Luc Dubois, he showed up after Torts gave him that had that verbal tirade with him during the game in game 2. So let's just get to the game. Toronto gets on the board first in the first period. Anderson and Korpisalo stopping everything. And then Toronto clears it. They're shorthanded. They clear it. Kapanen flicks it up in the air, whatever, they clear it. Kerfoot goes, picks it up, stop up, feeds CC, comes in, takes the one-timer. I don't know how the hell it beat Korpisalo, but it's Cody freaking CC, gets his first goal. It's 1-0 Toronto. And it's shorthanded. I was like, well, okay, well, they must win. Cody CC scores. Second period we go, 7:08. William Nylander gets a power play goal. It was great. So Matthews goes to Marner, and Marner, basically it went like Tavares wins a draw, Marner picks it up. There's a little dangle and a backhand pass to Matthews. Matthews takes a shot. Seth Jones blocks it. Good little block. Nice shot. Matthews picks it up, curls, feeds it to Marner. Marner just waits. The center of the blue line, he just waits. William Nylander creeps behind the D. D loses positioning, feeds it down to Nylander. Nylander pulls it to his forehand. Goal, 2-0, and the Leafs they're going. And you know they're going because Nick Robertson gets his first goal in the NHL in the playoffs. Nice little shot, nice low shot through Korpisalo. 3-0 midway through the second period. Toronto is up 3-0. And it's just like me when I play NHL 20. I hate 3-0 leads because the momentum can shift. All they need is one. And about 3 minutes later, Dubois gets that one. Toronto kills, from what I remember, Toronto kills a penalty. And then they get hemmed in their own zone. And, God, Toronto in their own zone. They can't get that puck out. They just make stupid passes. And anyway, Columbus is able to, literally, they're just feeding the puck all around. Puck goes to Dubois. He's wide open. Nice shot. Freddie actually gets there in time, but it goes under the glove. Dubois scores. It's 3-1 Toronto. Momentum has shifted. You can tell it's shifted throughout that period. Columbus is only down by 2 going into the third. As a note, I think Seth Jones, he hit the post of this game, I think. I think it was in the second period. And Matthews also, I think he hit a post, and so did Marner this game. He had a post as well, or a crossbar. So there were chances for both teams. This game could have went 5-1 Leafs at this stage, but it also could have been a tie game as well. Into the third period we go, and Seth Jones snipes, an absolute snipe, just by the ear of Freddie Anderson. Not many people knew it was in. Jones did. What a goal. Like, you can't even fault Freddie on that one. Good goal. That's at 7:27 of the third period. It's 3-2. And then 3 minutes later, Travis Dermott with the pinch. But Kapanen hasn't filled in his spot correctly, and it leads to a 2-on-1. Dubois just holds the puck. A beautiful shot to the right side of Anderson, the blocker side. He scores. A little jerk sticks out his tongue. Tie game, 3-3. And Dubois gets his second of the game. And at this stage, I'm like, oh no, they're going to lose in the third period. Luckily, they managed to hold on, get into overtime, and it's freaking Dubois again. I think it was Texier. He ends up stripping Tavares at the top of the dot, at the top of the circle. Tavares goes for a shot. He gets stripped. He goes the other way, and I don't know what the hell Barry was doing. I don't even know what the Toronto D was doing. But Dubois skates up the middle, and Barry's there. He's in between Texier and Dubois, and he does a crossover towards Texier. Simple pass. I could have made that pass. Dubois in on a breakaway. Lovely play. Goes to the backhand, top corner, goal. They win it in overtime. Columbus deserved it. They deserved it. Don't know what Barry was doing. His read was awful at that time. Come to expect, though, not the most defensively sound Toronto Maple Leaf defenseman, you can say. But I don't know where the rest of the team was. Good play by Texier. Nice pass. Dubois knew exactly what he was doing. He had a great game, great bounce back game. Well-deserved hat trick. But God, is it disappointing to see the Leafs give up another 3-goal lead. Yeah, not good. Anyway, so Columbus wins this 4-3 in the first overtime. They take Game 3, so it's now 2-1 Columbus. Game 4 is tomorrow. I expect the Leafs to come out strong in that game, and I think the Leafs will win this game. I want this to go to 5. I can see this going to 5. I expect the Leafs to win Game 4, but the way they played today and the way it finished, it would surprise me if Columbus came out and absolutely run wild on them for like a 6-1 win. Anyway, that's it. Toronto loses. Yay, being a Toronto fan. I'm exhausted now. 3 a.m. watching this game. So happy. And then it just ruined everything. Well done, Toronto. You do it again. Congratulations, Columbus. You take Game 3. And there we have it. That's it for Day 6. We had some good round-robin games. Philadelphia still looks strong. The Golden Knights come from behind to beat the Blues. Vancouver takes a stranglehold on the series. They're up 2-1. Calgary finishes off the Jets. And Columbus with the great comeback win to take a 2-1 series lead. They play again tomorrow in Game 4. Good games. Good Day 6. Unless you're a Leafs fan or a Jets fan. Other than that, awesome. Bring on Day 7.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.